with me being in poverty all my life. You know, he says I'm going to be a bum all my life. Is what he told me.
Yeah.
You know, things like that hurt. Words like that hurt. And ever since that day, I've been doing nothing but trying to prove him wrong. I'm not a bum.
Yeah, no way, buddy.
Far from it.
You got it, man. You know, listen, I never knew my birth father. My mother remarried, and my adopted father filled those shoes reasonably well. They got divorced. My mother went on to get married again and all that stuff and divorced again. But, you know, listen, I got 3 boys, too, right around the same ages as your 2. So we're trying to make up for it, man. We're trying to fix that problem. We're trying to do it better than it was done for us.
Exactly.
But that's what takes us sort of to where we are. So we end up creating a network called CFFNation.com with the intention of delivering incredible information, education, and entertainment. And a couple months ago, you and I come in contact with each other, with Bobby and Wade.
Right.
And then we bring in the 2 Market Media guys, and now we end up with this movement that's happening, my friend. I mean, we can't stop this thing now, buddy. This thing's on a mind of its own now, man.
So yeah, I mean, the snowballs rolling, man, and truck news, and Canada did that article about my trucker on tour, man, and here I am trying to keep it a secret from my employer. Like, I don't want them to know. I want to focus. You know what I mean? Like, this article came out in Canada, for God's sake. Another country, right? And I'm like, I do not want Cowan to know about this at all. I just want to show up to work, do my job, leave this dancing stuff on the other side. You know what I mean?
I didn't know that. No, I didn't know you were trying to do that.
So they ended up finding out about it. You know, my dispatcher calls me one day, calls me dancing trucker. I'm like, oh shit.
Cat's out of the bag now, man. Oh, that's awesome.
So Cowan's embracing the whole thing, and that's a good thing too, man. I mean, just things are going the right direction.
But John, let's talk about the weight loss for a minute. I mean, weight has always been a problem for me too. At my peak, I was 330 pounds. I'm about 45, almost 50 pounds less than that now. It's made all the difference in the world. But your numbers were even bigger than mine. So walk me through the weight gain, the watershed moment, and then what you've been able to do to correct that.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, congratulations on your weight loss. You're looking real good there, Matt, and it's a challenge, man. It's a challenge. We all like to eat, baby. We all like to eat. And so yeah, I mean, like I say, I was a skinny guy growing up through high school, got my CDLs, was eating my wife's good cooking, and the weight poured on. I mean, it just poured on. You slow down, I stopped being active. I was behind the wheel for years and years and years, and then before you know it, you go from 300 to 400, you know? Yeah. And it creeps up on you. So I was pushing 400 pounds there for a long time. And, you know, like I said, back in 2011, I entered our Biggest Loser contest, and as I already told you, I'm a very competitive guy. Competition, yeah, I want to win, bottom line. And I mentioned in one of my other videos that my cousin passed away from bone cancer. We're about the same age. You know, stuff like that wakes you up. You know, we're all not going to be here on this beautiful earth forever, so we have to do something that's going to wake us up. And yeah, that Biggest Loser contest kind of got me going, and then that was only 90 days. But after that, you know, I just kept going, found Zumba. Started dancing. You should have seen those women's faces when I walked in the room. My Lord.
I can see it.
Like, this guy ain't here to dance.
Hey, John, that's what happens when people fire up your video, and then they see that you're light on your feet, man. You got moves. You're a good dancer, man.
I feel it. I feel the music, man. I feel it.
Dude, you got moves. I'm telling you, you are light on your feet. So I think everyone who watches the video has to come away with, holy crap, that guy can actually dance too. It's not just a movement. He's got moves.
Yeah. I feel the music. I have rhythm. I try to dance to the beat. I like my dancing to have meaning. And then, you know, teaching dance fitness classes kind of broke that down for me too. How to do different dance moves during different parts of the song, like verse versus chorus and stuff like that. So,
and so the numbers ended up being what? You lost 100 pounds?
Lost 100 pounds back in 2011, but I have to make an update, which everyone knows I've gained half that weight back in the last 3 years.
Okay.
You know, I always like to say no excuses, but you know, things happen, life happens,
sure.
And that's pretty much all I can say, man. But I'm never going to lose my passion for dancing. I'm never going to lose my passion for helping people. And why not do it together?
Yeah.
You know, I got to do it again. Let's lose the weight again. But let me take a few 100,000 people with me this time.
I hear you, buddy.
While I lose.
Look, we're going to do everything we possibly can, because here's what the challenge is that I think some people listening and watching this need to understand, that despite the fact that sometimes on your tour, your truck stop tour, and people don't want to join you, that has no impact on what we're doing here, right? We need one.
Right.
We know it's going to be a lot more, but we need one at that truck stop to come on out and reignite that grit, just like yours got reignited like that, and boom, that's it. We started to do what we were supposed to do. So what we need to ask people to do is not just watch what you're doing, but try to participate. Come out. Let's do a little of this. Get moving. Get the body 32 times around the truck and trailer. That's 1 mile. Everybody can do that. They don't have to have the light feet that you do. They could just get up, get out, and just get walking. And if they do it long enough, more consistently, and sooner or later, like it happened for you and for me, that grit will kick in and it starts to become a habit.
Yeah, and walking, I'm glad you mentioned that. Walking's perfect. I mean, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Don't run if you don't have to run. Just walk.
Yeah.
You'll still shed the weight. Believe me, that's what I did. I danced, and then while I was driving the truck, I just got out and walked at truck stops. And when I was backed into a dock, I'd sit there for 5 hours. And I'd say, you know what? I'm getting out of this truck and I'm walking. Yeah, I'm not sitting here for 5 hours. So, I mean, yeah, just little things like that. You know, dancing can be intimidating. There's a lot of people that, I mean, we all dance at wedding receptions. I mean, we all love it. I mean, I know better.
Yeah.
We all love to dance. Whether you know how to dance or not, we all love to dance. I know that.
Yeah.
And just do it. You know, just get out there and do it, man. What a fun way to lose weight. I mean, there's not a better way in the world to lose weight as far as I'm concerned. Listen to some good music, move around, dance, sweat, make that fat cry. That's what I say.
Make the fat cry.
Make that.
I hear you, man. I love it. All right. So, John, I can't stress enough how important our relationship has become to me. And really forget about CFF Nation for just a minute. What is incredible to me is that I have met someone else who, regardless of the outcome, regardless of where it takes us, has found their calling. And I appreciate you being that guy in my life.
Hey, man, that means a lot to me. I appreciate that 100%. And hey, you was talking to the bounty hunter, the whatever that show,
Big Rig Bounty
Hunter
yeah.
Trucker show. Yeah, and you kind of broke down, man. You got emotional, and you was talking about that split moment that where another person helped you out. You were going down, man, and they kind of picked you up. And you know, that's what I'm talking about, man. Just being real, be authentic. Who cares? Men cry.
You bet.
Truck drivers cry, and guess what? Truck drivers dance too. So that's what it's about. I think that's what me and you have in common, man. Is we're not afraid. We're not afraid no more. We're not afraid to show our emotions. We're not afraid to do whatever it takes to touch someone.
The reason we're not afraid anymore is because we were afraid for so long. Right?
Right.
We're done with that.
Right.
Those days are over. It's yesterday's news. And I ain't never going back, and neither are you.
Amen, brother. Amen.
So, John, we're on to bigger and greater things. I mean, let's talk about the future a little bit. Here's what we got. We're at the GATS show in Dallas in August. We're going to have our CFF launch party. We're going to bring all our hosts in. We're going to have a big blowout party. I want to get you here. If we can make the connection with Cowan, in which there's freight to bring you here, or we just ask for a couple days off, I want everybody in. We're doing our huge coming out party at the GATS show in Dallas. It's the end of August. It'll be 105 degrees here in Texas, but so what? And and CFF Nation is on to bigger and just continuing to push this movement of information, education, and entertainment into the transportation space, and really particularly for truckers, because it gets lonely out there. It's quiet, it's tough, and truckers move the American economy. And here's the other thing, nobody else is doing it. So if nobody else is doing it, we got to do it. That's why we're building it. That's why you're doing what you're doing.
Exactly. Yeah. Without truck drivers, America would stop for sure, man. I mean, people just don't think, they don't realize that everything they buy is brought to them by a truck. So, hey, man, that's great. I've always heard of GATS, never been to Texas. It's big in Texas, so however they say it, you know what I mean? So
don't mess with Texas, they say. Don't mess
with Texas. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that. Hey, I'll get down there some way. If I got a hitchhike, I'll get down there.
We're going to get you down here, and it'll be great. And we'll have all the guys, everyone come on in. We'll have autograph signing. We'll have a big party, the whole 9 yards. So I can't wait to do that. I want to, again, buddy, say thank you for everything that you've done. I want to thank you. Forget about the CFF Nation piece. I want to thank you on your mission, because we are on a mission together, you and I. We're on a mission to help people, man. And when the grit gets tested, and it's been tested for both of us through this process, right? There have been days where I look up and say, I don't understand. Why are we doing this again? Why?
Right.
What are we doing this for? I don't get it. And I know you're doing the same thing when you go out there and you try to recruit the truckers. Come and dance with me. Let's do this together. And they say, no, thanks. That's a grit test right there, buddy. And we both pushed through it. We both have pushed through it.
Yeah, my wife, she says, I'm glad I'm not you right now. I get out and I got my overalls on and I'm walking up to a truck and I got tattoos on my head, on my neck. You guys see all my, I can just imagine, you know what I mean?
Just reverse it.
That takes a lot of grit. That takes a lot of grind, determination. And they don't want no part of the video. That's it. That's what it comes down to. They'll talk to me all day long without a video.
Yeah.
And and I don't blame them, you know.
Sure.
But
they see you coming.
I'm not going to stop.
They hit the power locks when they see you coming.
Hey. Oh boy.
And then I guarantee you that they watch and they feel better.
Yeah. Yeah. They start smiling. I've seen a few guys smile.
Oh, yeah.
You know, kind of look at me like, okay, I see what you're about now, big guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's great, John. Anything that we can do together, I consider you a friend. I appreciate everything you're doing for us. And then if we have the ability to return any of the favor, that's great. But I just really, truly, friend to friend, I just want to say thanks for what you're doing, man, because what you're doing keeps me doing what I'm doing. And I hope the same is true for you.
The same is true for me, brother. Keep up the good work. It was my pleasure, man. It was my pleasure. I love CFF. I love Bobby. I love Wade. I love Hank. I love Two Market Media. I love CFFNation.com. Cowan System.
The Cowan System,
Truckers United for Charities.
Yeah.
Don't forget about that organization. Thanks, man.
It's lightning in a bottle, buddy. We got a heck of a team going here right now. It's lightning in a bottle. Till next time, Johnny. Take care of yourself.
All right. We'll see you, brother.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Guys, I want to thank you for watching this episode on CFF Nation with my friend John Drury, the dancing trucker. Follow me at Twitter, @Matt Monero. Check out John. He's all over the web. Look, I want you to comment, too. We need more comments on CFF Nation. Drop your comments below. Tell us what you think about the show. Give us some suggestions and give us positive feedback. What we're doing here is not being done. What we're doing on CFF Nation, what John's doing on the Dancing Trucker, it's new and it's unique. Get on board with this movement. Till the next time we talk, thanks.